Hi, guys. This is the third in a series of short talks that I've given. Uh, just little, hopefully helpful pieces of information about addictions related topics. And what I wanted to do today is talk a little bit about codependency. Um, Codependency, the other side of the disease, the other side of the coin. Um, and it's a commonly used word, but I think it's a little bit misunderstood. um, it can be oversimplified, and it can easily be um, then it can be ignored in terms of adequate treatment. So I really wanted to say a little bit about it, and give it some definition so that um, people who see the video can get a better idea of what the word actually means. Um, and I'll start by telling you a brief story. I met with a family recently, uh, a mother and two daughters, and then some other family members, because um, the mom, it was her husband, the daughter's father, who was an alcoholic, and they wanted to intervene, um, and hopefully get him into treatment or help him get into treatment. That's the stated purpose of our meetings. And so, what I want to delineate is, so specifically talking about the mom, the wife of the alcoholic, who'd been married to this man 30 plus years, and was now not going home, living with her daughter and not going home, um, if and until her husband decided to get treatment. At least that's where that was the definition that we started with. And then it turned out that she was talking to him on and off every day, texting, sometimes talking on the telephone, because she was worried about him, because she was afraid that his drinking would get worse with her not there. So, by inference, that gives us a little bit of an idea that she had the notion that her behavior was somehow causal uh, to his drinking. And secondly, that if she did the right things, that would either reduce, or if she did the wrong things, that would increase his drinking. In other words, she was somehow in control of his disease. And he had made it clear for many years that she, in fact, was at fault. That if, she either wasn't competent, or she wasn't um, uh, adequate in certain ways. She didn't do things right. He had to do all the work, et cetera, et cetera. Um, and I think, on the one side, I would say that she bought into that, but the other side of it would be that she probably arrived with um, some of those characteristics already in place, and the alcoholic just completed the formula so that she maintained her character problems, which were um, her low self-esteem, which she blamed on him. Interestingly, she blamed her low self-esteem on him. He blamed his drinking on her. So we had kind of a cyclical deal going on. He used the blame to justify his drinking, and she resented him, but could never follow through with actions to handle her own resentments. So she blamed her resentments on him. So another cyclical deal. So that we have this kind of I always call it gooey. kind of a gooey relationship. Neither partner taking responsibility for themselves, both blaming the other, and around we go. A circular, circling the drain kind of a deal. So the quick story. So she didn't really understand codependency. She had an idea about the word enabling, and she knew that she needed to, her move was to get out of the house, which was a good start. But it was not the emotional work that needed to go along with that. It's like somebody quitting drinking. It's got the same feel to it. I'll grit my teeth and stay out of the house. I'll grit my teeth and not drink. It's all for you. I'll stay out of the house, but I'll stay out of the house for you. I'll quit drinking for you. Still gooey, but a good first move for her. So what she did is, when we were talking, she asked me, I want to go back into the house and get my stuff, but I haven't done it and I don't know what to do. And I said, well, what's preventing you from going in the house and getting your stuff? And she said, well, I really want him to feel the consequences of his actions. I want to make sure that he feels my withdrawal of, she didn't use the words, but withdrawal of love, withdrawal of her daily activity type support, laundry, meals, etc. I want him to feel that, because that'll motivate him to stop drinking. And what did I think about that? She asked. And what I said was, I think you should base your decision about going back and getting your stuff on what you want to do, not how you think it will impact him. And although that sounds pretty simple, that was an entirely new concept to her that she had been basing, and I could see that the light came on, because she had been basing all of her decisions on the alcoholic and not on her. So that was a short example of the depth, really the lifetime of a codependent relationship. She, for her part, was open enough to see that that was the case, and she was planning on going off to an Al-Anon meeting that night. In her words, I think I'm ready. So that's all I'm going to say about codependency right now. We'll do another video here in the next couple of weeks, and we'll post it. Thanks for listening, guys.